How's it going, guys? So I'm starting my YouTube channel, and basically my content's gonna be about just all superhero and comic stuff, and hopefully you guys can watch and enjoy this as my channel grows. So today we are going to be talking about one thing. It's a really controversial topic, and it's about who would win in a battle. Now, the two teams that I'm going to be pitting against each other are going to be the Justice League and the Avengers. Now, lots of people have their opinion about this, and I have my opinion, but I'm not going to give it now. I'll give it at the end. Now, I'm going to be going over the base characters. So, in the Justice League, there's Flash, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. For Flash, we're focusing on Barry Allen, and for Green Lantern, we're gonna be focusing on Hal Jordan. And there's also Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Cyborg. Those are gonna be the ones I'm focusing on. Now in the Avengers, I'm gonna be focusing on Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, Hulk, Black Widow. Those are the ones I'm going to be focused on in Avengers. Now, the first two people we're going to be pitting against each other is going to be Superman and Thor. Now, in this fight, I think that, well, let's go over the reasoning. I think that Superman will win this fight because of, well, the first reason is his strength. He overpowers Thor on so many different levels, and his strength is one of them. He is so strong, and even though Thor does have his hammer, which could destroy Superman, Superman can try to get past that because he's faster than Thor, and basically attack Thor to the ground and take him like that. His speed and his strength are really important factors in this. He also has heat vision, freeze breath, which are really important in this fight. His other powers aren't that important, other than flying. That's important, but Thor can do that too with his hammer. So in this fight, I think. Well, let's go over now Thor's actual abilities first because I'm not gonna be unfair. Thor does have really good abilities. Like in future comics, we're gonna be seeing him control lightning. We actually saw that in Ragnarok and Infinity War. But for now we're focusing on his hammer mostly because that's where he got his powers in the first place. That's how he learned how to control his powers. So his hammer is really, no one can carry it, and he's the only one who can carry it because he's worthy, which is a big deal. If you're worthy and God's said you're worthy, then well, you're worthy. So yeah, that's a really big deal. His hammer, if we threw it at Superman, Superman won't be able to get up. So that's a big deal. But then again, I told you how Superman can easily get by that with his speed. And yeah, so Superman wins this round. For the second round, we're going to be pitting Iron Man versus Batman. Did I say Batman in Justice League? Well, I don't remember. But yeah, we're going to be presenting Iron Man versus Batman. Now, Batman, in my opinion, would slightly overpower Iron Man. Now, they're both billionaire playboys as their day job, basically. They're both billionaires, have lots of gadgets, but it's really the fighting technique that matters in this case. Batman is trained in all sorts of karate, Krav Maga, jiu-jitsu, everything. So he has a lot of technical and training, more training than Iron Man. But then again, Iron Man does have his suits, which have laser beam rockets and so on. So this would be a really close fight. But I think Batman also has gadgets. So I think the fact that he can fight and he has gadgets just proves that he would probably win this fight. Now, the third thing we're going to be going over, the third pit we're gonna be going over is Wonder Woman versus. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna change this one. I'm gonna say Wonder Woman versus Black Widow because I couldn't find anyone else that sort of pits to her level, and even though Black Widow is an unfair pit, there's no one else really in the main core of the Justice League that could fight Wonder Woman. Because yeah, so Wonder Woman will easily win this fight, and I'm not trying to be unfair here. Like, I'm not trying to be unfair at all, because there's no one really else that can pit up to her and like fight her. Wonder Woman. I'm not trying to be unfair, but there's no one else. So I think that. Well, I think everyone knows that Wonder Woman will win this fight. So moving on. The Flash versus Captain America. Now I pit these two against each other because because they're so different that I don't know, it's really hard to tell which one will win. Now, the Flash would slightly overpower Captain America in the fact that he has so many different abilities with his speed. He can run back in time, he can run through dimensions, he can do so many things with his speed that it's just like no one, you can't really put anyone with that. Captain America does have his shield which can block some attacks, but Flash is too fast for that. He can even go into Flash time, which is basically a time where he's going so fast that it's not just like everyone's not moving. It's like nothing. Like it's like, for example, there was a time in the CW show The Flash where there was a bomb and he went to Flash time, and for us it was like the whole episode. For him it wasn't even a second, and he got rid of the bomb obviously, but it was so quick. So that's what Flash time is. And so, but Captain America also has his shield, and like I mentioned before, his shield and his training and he's at peak level strength. So this is a hard one, but I'm gonna have to give this one to Flash. Moving on, we're gonna be doing versus Hulk and Green Lantern. Now, I'm not pitting these two against each other because they're both green. I'm just doing this because, like I mentioned before, I'm trying to put people that are kind of different so that you don't really know what's gonna happen. In this case, I do think the Hulk would win. This is because he's so strong. He's carried planets. He's held planets together, and he's went against Thor and so many other really strong people in the Avengers. So I think he would win. But he wouldn't beat him without a fight, right? So Green Lantern's ring is really, really powerful. Like, Green Lantern could probably take on Superman and, you know, keep his, like, not die basically. He's really powerful. His ring, his willpower is really powerful. But in the end of the day, Hulk is really strong. He can just basically, like, I'm not trying to go too violent here, but he can basically rip off his hand. I'm being like serious, and take his ring. I mean, that's the only reason. And like, he's just too powerful, so I'm gonna have to give this one to Hulk. And yeah, we're out. The Avengers are outmatched here, so the Justice League will take this win. But I only went over the core people in this, so there's a lot of other Avengers that came over time, like Spider-Man and Sentry and so on, and there's a lot of other Justice League members that came over time, like Black Canary, Atom, so on. So I was only putting the core against each other. If you guys want me to go more in detail and go to the other people who came into the league later, I'll do that. Just leave some comments down below if people actually watch the video, because it's my first video. I'm trying, have a channel people enjoy. So if you guys watch this video, just leave a comment down below and tell me what you want me to do. So yeah, guys. Also, I forgot to mention something. Um, I wasn't trying to be unfair like with the Justice League and Avengers at all. I was just trying to see like because in the core like the main superheroes and superheroes, the Justice League are like gods. They're super strong, like in the core. But in the core of the Avengers, they're not, because they don't have Sentry on his team and like all those other people. So that's why Justice League would beat him. But if you guys want me to do another one, just down below. And I'm not talking about the main movies. I'm just basing this stuff off comics. And yeah, that's it. Because the movies sometimes have unfair, unlike realistic portrayals of people, like in Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. They said that he can take take webs with his hands, but that's not true. Spider-Man actually built the webs. So that's why I'm not basing anything off movies, because it's unfair. And to be fair, and to be frank, no one really likes the Justice League movies because of how poorly directed and poorly written they are. That's why. So that's why I'm only doing it off comics and some animated series like Young Justice and Batman: The Brave and Bold. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe, please, and just comment what else you want me to do. This channel is only gonna be basically about superheroes and stuff like that, and I really enjoy doing videos about CW shows and stuff like that. So if you enjoy that, just comment. Alright. Peace out, guys.